You know, life doesn't always turn out the way we think it will. We go through life with dreams, ambitions, and ideas. And somewhere along the way, things don't always unfold the way we imagine. But here's the deal, that's okay. In fact, that's exactly where your journey begins. Let me ask you something. How often do you really take a moment to just focus on you? I'm not talking about running around, doing everything for everyone else, giving your time away, or being consumed by what's happening on the outside world. I'm talking about sitting down and really looking inward. We spend so much time trying to make everybody else happy, trying to please the people around us, that we forget to ask ourselves, am I happy? Am I doing what I truly want to do with my life? I know some of you are thinking, but I don't have time, or I'm too busy taking care of everyone else. And I get that. We all have responsibilities. But listen to me, you are the key to everything else in your life. If you are not solid, grounded, and focused on who you are, nothing else around you is going to fall into place. When we get caught up in everyone else's demands, in the chaos of life, we lose sight of what truly matters, our happiness, our dreams, our fulfillment. If you don't take time to pour into yourself, you're going to have nothing left to pour into others. Think about this. How many times have you made decisions based on what someone else expected of you? How many of you have put off your own dreams because someone told you they were unrealistic, or because you thought you weren't capable? You have to stop letting the world define what's possible for you. You see, focusing on yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It means understanding that you are the most important person in your own life. If you don't take care of yourself, how can you expect to be your best for others? How can you give what you don't have? It's like trying to run a marathon with no energy in the tank. You won't get very far, will you? Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Life will throw challenges at you, and it will try to distract you. But here's the truth. We have everything we need to succeed inside of us. Everything. The strength, the vision, the determination, it's all in there. It's just about tapping into it. So many of us let fear control our actions. Fear of failing, fear of judgment, fear of not measuring up. We let the fear of what might happen prevent us from stepping out and going after what we deserve. But let me tell you something. Fear will only hold you back if you allow it to, and there's no reason to let it. Think about it. What's on the other side of fear? That's where all your potential is. That's where the real growth happens. When you make that decision to step out of your comfort zone, that's where you discover who you really are. That's where you find your strength, your courage, and your purpose. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to focus on yourself, newsflash, it's never going to come. You have to make that moment. You have to carve out time for yourself. You have to stop waiting for life to slow down, because it won't. You have to create your own moments of peace, reflection, and growth. Take the time to sit down and ask yourself, what do I truly want in life? It's a simple question, but it's one that many of us don't ask ourselves nearly enough. We let the noise of the world drown out our own inner voice. But your inner voice, your intuition, is the GPS for your life. If you listen to it, it'll guide you to where you need to go. Now, I know there will be challenges. Life will test you. People will doubt you. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But here's the truth. If you keep going, if you keep pushing forward and believing in yourself, things will change. They will. You will get through it. They will. You will get through it. And when you look back, you realize that all those struggles were necessary steps to get to the place you're supposed to be. So what does it mean to focus on yourself? It means taking control of your life. It means not letting your circumstances dictate your future. It means setting boundaries, learning to say no when necessary, and recognizing your own worth. It means letting go of the things that don't serve you and stepping into the life you were always meant to live. Now, I want you to think about where you are in your life right now. Take a moment to reflect. Are you living the life you truly want? Or have you been so caught up in the hustle and bustle that you've lost sight of what truly matters to you? If it's the latter, it's time to take action. No more waiting for things to fall into place. No more holding back because of fear or self-doubt. You have everything you need inside you. The power to change your life is within you. Remember, success isn't just about what you achieve externally. It's about who you become along the way. And you can't become the person you're meant to be if you don't first focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Focus on your goals. Focus on your dreams. Focus on your peace. Focus on your health. Focus on your happiness. And let everything else fall into place. The world will try to distract you, but you have to stay focused. You have to stay grounded in your purpose and remember why you're here. You have a unique gift and the world needs it. But that gift won't shine if you're constantly distracted by things that don't matter. You've got the power, you've got the potential. All it takes is a decision to focus on yourself, to prioritize your dreams, your well-being, your happiness. And when you do that, you'll be amazed at how everything else starts to fall into place. So what are you waiting for? Your best life is waiting for you. It's time to go after it with everything you've got. Life can sometimes feel overwhelming. We often get caught up in external pressures and forget to look inward and assess where we stand. The first step to personal growth is realizing that it's crucial to spend time with yourself. The world moves fast, and there are always demands, distractions, and noise. But it's vital to disconnect from everything else and tune into your own need. Only then can you begin to make the right decisions for your future. Too often we put others first. We pour all our energy into our jobs, relationships, and helping others while we neglect our own well-being. But here's the truth. You can't be the best version of yourself if you don't take care of yourself first. It's like trying to run on empty. You have to refuel. Focus on yourself and you'll be able to give more to others in the long run. When was the last time you checked in with yourself? Really checked in, not just glanced over things. Take a moment to reflect on where you are in life. Think about your goals, your feelings, your growth. Are you truly where you want to be? If not, then it's time to make a change. Don't let life happen to you. Make life happen for you. Many people go through life not ever asking themselves what they truly want. They follow the path that's laid out for them by others or by society, but they never stop to question if it's what they truly desire. Ask yourself, what do I want out of life? What will bring me happiness? Those answers will only come from taking the time to focus on yourself. Life will always be filled with distractions, and sometimes it seems easier to ignore our own feelings and needs. But every time we do that, we lose a little piece of ourselves. It's essential to acknowledge your feelings, desires, and goals. Listen to your inner voice. It knows the way, but you have to trust it and give it the attention it deserves. Sometimes fear is the biggest barrier to focusing on ourselves. We fear failure, fear what others might think, or fear that we won't be able to live up to our own expectations. But fear only holds power over you if you allow it to. Once you decide to push through that fear, you realize it's not as big as it seems, and the rewards on the other side are worth it. The world can make us believe that happiness is something external. People often think if they have the right job, the right house, the right relationship, they'll be happy. But true happiness starts from within. It's about aligning your life with what feels right to you, not what society tells you should make you happy. Self-reflection is crucial. If you're not taking time to look inward and understand your thoughts and actions, you're missing out on valuable opportunities for growth. Regularly assessing your progress, your feelings, and your life choices helps you make better decisions and stay on course. Reflection doesn't mean regret. It's about learning from the past to improve your future. If you want to change your life, you have to start with yourself. You are the one who can create the life you want. If you're waiting for things to happen or for someone else to make the change for you, you're putting your power in someone else's hands. Own your life, your decisions, and your destiny. Every choice you make today shapes your future. If you consistently choose to focus on what's important to you, whether that's pursuing a dream, setting boundaries, or making healthier decisions, you're building a life that aligns with who you truly are. Your future isn't a coincidence. It's a result of the decisions you make now. We often get caught up in what others are doing. We compare ourselves to friends, family, or even strangers on social media. But comparison is a thief of joy. When you focus on your own path, your own growth, you free yourself from the chains of comparison. Your journey is yours alone. It's important to honor that and focus on what makes you unique. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, and it's something we can never get back. If you're constantly running around and never taking a moment to stop and reflect, you'll end up looking back at your life wondering where the time went. Make sure you're spending time on things that matter, things that contribute to your growth, happiness, and goals. Focus doesn't just mean attention, it means intention. It's about knowing what you want and intentionally moving toward it. Without intention, you can get lost in the shuffle of life, distracted by things that don't serve your purpose. Be intentional with your time, energy, and actions. Your focus should always align with your goals. A lot of people are waiting for the perfect moment to start something. They think they need the perfect conditions to take a leap or pursue their dreams. But let me tell you, there's no such thing as the perfect moment. You have to create your own moment. You have to act even when conditions aren't ideal, because your growth will come through the process, not the waiting. Success isn't always about achieving something big right away. It's about consistent daily actions. Focusing on small wins, small improvements, and daily progress will lead to bigger victories over time. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Stick with it even when things feel slow or uncertain. You're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. We all make mistakes, have setbacks, and fall down sometimes. But focusing on yourself means being okay with imperfection. It means giving yourself grace, learning from the tough moments, and using them to fuel your growth. Don't let fear of failure keep you from trying again. The people around you can have a powerful influence on your life, but you can't let their opinions dictate your worth. When you focus on yourself, you learn to value your own voice over the voices of others. The opinions of others may guide you, but they should never define you. Your value is innate and comes from within. Sometimes you'll find that the people around you don't support your growth. This can be tough, but it's important to remember that your journey is yours alone. You may need to distance yourself from negativity or environments that don't encourage your growth. Surround yourself with those who support your vision and want to see you succeed. One of the most challenging aspects of focusing on yourself is learning how to say no. We often overcommit, trying to please others, even when it means sacrificing our own needs. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you someone who values their time and energy. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. You can't be afraid to invest in yourself. Whether that's time, money, or energy, investing in your growth, education, or health is never a waste. You are the best investment you can make. When you grow and improve, you create more value not only for yourself, but also for the people around you. As you focus on yourself, you'll encounter people who doubt you. There will be naysayers who tell you that you can't do something or that your goals are unrealistic. But you have to remember that their limitations are not your own. Your potential is limitless. Don't let anyone's doubt stop you from pursuing what you know is possible for you. It's easy to get discouraged when progress feels slow or when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. But success is a journey, not a race. Focus on the long-term vision. Take it one step at a time. And remember that every small step is moving you closer to your goal. Your health is the foundation for everything else. Without it, nothing else really matters. Focusing on yourself means taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. Make health a priority. When you feel good, you can do good. When you take care of yourself, everything else falls into place. Sometimes we get so caught up in achieving that we forget to enjoy the process. Don't get too fixated on the destination that you miss the beauty of the journey. Growth, success, and happiness are all found in the day-to-day moments. Enjoy the ride, even when it's tough. When you focus on yourself, you begin to understand what truly makes you happy. You stop relying on external validation and start creating happiness from within. Your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else's approval or circumstances. It's a decision you make for yourself every single day. Many people fail to realize the power of their mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you're constantly thinking negatively, you'll attract negative outcomes. If you focus on positive, empowering thoughts, you'll see your life begin to change in ways you never imagined. The power of your mind is incredible, so learn to use it for your benefit. Life is not just about achieving goals, it's about finding balance. Focusing on yourself means creating harmony between your career, relationships, health, and personal growth. It's about making sure that every area of your life gets the attention it needs so that you can live a fulfilling, well-rounded life. At the end of the day, the only person who will truly be there for you is you. You have to learn how to rely on yourself, trust yourself, and believe in your own ability to navigate life's challenges. When you focus on yourself, you develop a deep sense of self-reliance, which will carry you through the toughest time. The more you focus on yourself, the more you'll discover what truly excites you and what you want out of life. This deep understanding of yourself will lead to greater confidence and clarity. And when you know what you want and who you are, you'll find that making decisions becomes much easier. One of the most powerful things you can do is to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small.